Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered, why does the moon seem to change shape throughout the month? Today, we're going to uncover the mystery of lunar phases and why the moon looks different on different nights. Let's dive in. What are lunar phases? Even though the moon may look like it's changing shape, the truth is that half of the moon is always lit by the sun. So why don't we always see the whole lit up side? Well, that has to do with the moon's position relative to the Earth and the sun. As the moon orbits Earth, we see different portions of its illuminated half. This is what creates the moon's phases. The full cycle, from one new moon to the next, takes about 29.5 days. That's one lunar month. Let's take a closer look at the different phases of the moon and what they mean. We'll start with the new moon. At this point, the moon is positioned between the Earth and the sun, and the side of the moon facing us isn't lit at all. It's as if the moon disappears. Next, we enter the waxing crescent phase. As the moon moves in its orbit, a sliver of light starts to appear on the right side. Waxing means that the illuminated portion is growing. A few days later, we reach the first quarter phase, also known as a half moon. Here, we see exactly half of the moon's illuminated side. After the first quarter comes the waxing gibbous phase. Now, more than half of the moon is lit, but it's not quite full yet. Then, we have the stunning full moon. The Earth is directly between the sun and the moon, and we see the entire illuminated face. This is when the moon shines the brightest. But the cycle doesn't stop there. After the full moon, we enter the waning phases. Waning means the illuminated part is shrinking. First comes the waning gibbous phase, where we still see most of the moon, but it's starting to get darker on the right side. Then we reach the last quarter. Just like the first quarter, half of the moon is visible, but this time it's the left side that's lit up. Finally, we have the waning crescent. Only a small sliver on the left side remains illuminated as the moon heads back toward the new moon, and the cycle begins again. So why do we see these phases? It all comes down to the moon's orbit around Earth and how sunlight hits it at different angles. As the moon travels around us, the angle between Earth, the moon, and the sun changes, which causes us to see different parts of the lit side. The sun is always shining on one half of the moon, but from our perspective on Earth, we see different parts of that illuminated half throughout the month. Pretty cool, right? Oh, and one common misconception: the moon's phases are not caused by Earth's shadow. That only happens during a lunar eclipse, which is a different phenomenon entirely. So, the next time you look up at the night sky, you'll know exactly why the moon seems to change shape. It's a continuous dance between the Earth, moon, and sun, a 29.5-day cycle that's been happening for billions of years. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the moon's phases. Don't forget to keep an eye on the moon throughout the month and see if you can spot each phase yourself. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more space explorations. Comment down below what galactic wonders should we explore next.